You're gonna see her on a little green speck, on a little blue ball, in a big black sky, all alone.
With rotational pasture being very popular now, a lot of people need to move temporary electric fences around. So I have a few really good tips here to make it fast and easy. We're going to take this fence down and move it to a new location for the goats today, and I'll show you a lot of tips on just how to do it really quickly. Putting temporary electrical fence in a pasture is great if you're in a pasture, but a lot of times you're in the timber like this, and especially for goats. This doesn't look very steep in the video, but it's 200 feet of drop in less than 150 feet, and you darn near have to be a goat to stand up on it. So I don't use post, I just go through the timber and I zigzag from tree to tree using the methods that I'm going to show you. I use a combination of 4 different fence post styles. If I have the hill comes up here to a real sharp point, so I need something that's going to have up pressure on it, so I might put in a steel post and go ahead and put the standoff insulators on it. I use these, the little metal steel post with the insulators on it in places where I need to pull the fence down through dips and gullies because they hold pretty good. And then I use the standard step-in post. I put them pretty far apart, about 15 steps, sometimes a little closer if the ground is going up and down. And then I'll show you the corner posts that I use, which are wood posts that drop in real easy. We're going to disassemble this one. You can see I twisted around the insulator here, and I leave the tail on it so I can reuse it on different sizes of trees. And I also loop it this way so this slides. That allows me to adjust it on different trees and to take it off easily, just reusing the wire. Alright, I'm reusing this wire, so there's my little twisted end. Makes it really simple to put it around a different tree when I move the fence. Just cinch it up, pull it back a little bit, and that'll hold it. And then you can put your insulator on. And in this case, I'm just going to wrap it about right there. About 4 or 5 times. I've never had one pull out. I just leave the ends on them so the next time I use them, I've got plenty of wire. And then just tuck it back under the tree there somewhere. There, you're ready to go. Alright, I've already taken 2 of the wires off and rolled them up. This is a really good example of how to go around a tree if you need to. Just take a steel post. It's plenty sturdy to hold the wire. And you don't even really have to put it into the ground. If you can get it in the ground 2 or 3 inches, it'll hold itself up. So most of the time with the roots you can't get it in there very far, but you can even just lean it up against the tree like that. And it'll keep the wires off of the tree to go around it. This is a situation where I'm going to use a steel post and the standoff insulators to get a wire down, and they work pretty good for that. This is my gate innovation. As you can see, I've taken a steel post and turned it upside down, and I put in these rubberized insulators, or screw-in insulators, into the wood post, and then all you have to do is hook the gate latch onto it. Always put the power on this side, so when you unhook the gate, it's dead. Right. If I need a good solid corner post, I use a wood post and these screw-in anchors, because they have give in them, they're easy to install. And again, this doesn't require a lot of tension, so you only need this in the ground about 2 feet. It's plenty good, and rarely do I need a cross brace on it. I like this type of insulator for this particular application. You just put the wire through and pull it up, and then when you get it up tight, put a loop through, cinch it back, and then take the loop end and just wrap it back around and tie it. And also, you can put a lot of pressure on that. I've never had one of those pull loose. Just make sure you get the loop short enough that it doesn't get back here in the wire when the wind blows. They're tensioners, and I'm tied this off over to a gate. This is a dead end fence post. These poly fences don't require near the tension on them that the old steel fences used to. And I could only get this post in the ground about 1 foot because of the rock ledge here. So I put a cross brace on it. It's just really simple to unhook and hook back up. And again, this is the hot side, so when I unhook this, my fence is dead. And then when I hook it back up, I got a live fence and the insulator's against here so it can flow around and it's not going to short out on anything. This is another one of my little innovative gate designs. You can see I brought my dead end here, I just used my loop to hook the gate insulator on, and then I left a little pigtail here to adjust the tension on this gate. The gate goes over to that tree right there, and I have a little access area. A couple little things, just make sure all your loops are tied back enough so they don't get into the tree, and this insulator sets against the tree, so that helps insulate everything.
And we gotta take good care of our little blue ball, 'cause it's the only home we'll